It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. There he goes, left side. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Giants. That kickoff return, 104 yards. And the Giants put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Well, this defense for the Giants, much improved from week one. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the red zone now, Prescott. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now, this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
That's taken on the 25. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little... It's caught at the 10. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play here for Dallas. 61 yards. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was all.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
From the 27, Jones. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Line of scrimmage, they're 31 now on 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Jones now on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Back to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's going to get this down near the 25. From the 25 on 2nd down, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. James has got it, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants get a bit closer. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
They're going to run it with Barkley, and he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this. For football. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Play action now, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Now Prescott on 4th down, and he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So the drive will continue after the conversion on 4th. They'll work from the 20 on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown. Michael Gallup with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as his guys are able to extend their lead. Marr on for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Prescott off play action. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a give here to Pollard. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. First down, and it's Pollard again. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
2nd down and goal. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Let's go.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Nope.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 29 yards. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working. Jones throwing on first down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
23 yards, the final tally. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On third down, it's Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Jones on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
And that's complete to Shepard. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys' offense. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Osa Odighizuwa busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
For this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt.